Y'all are very far away, but I have two on the stack show I'm about to go through, guys. Hi y'all, welcome back, Bookmas besties, to another video. As you see by today's title, we're doing a book haul / book unboxing. I have 3 packages here that I'll be opening with you guys. If you don't know, I buy a lot of my books off of Pango, which is where readers like us sell their books for like cheaper, because they bought them and read them and either don't like them, or they bought them and they haven't read them and don't think they're interested in them anymore. Whatever the case may be, they resell them. And I am a lover of Pango books, okay? I would say about 50% of the books in my library have come from Pango books, because I save money that way. Do I still shop at Barnes & Noble and like Books A Million and all those stores? Absolutely. Disclaimer as well, if you hear a video playing in the background, my daughter is at home, so she's sitting over there watching something while I record. So you will have some background noise in here. But I digress. Welcome to, I don't even know what day of Bookmas this is. I think, hold on. Bookmas Day 4! Welcome to Bookmas Day 4. I'm having fun doing this for you guys. This isn't pre-filmed, this is actually December. I'm recording this on the first day of Bookmas. And this is day 4 of Bookmas. But I was literally waiting for these packages to get here. Now that they're all here, we can unbox them together. I think I'm gonna save these for last. So given the fact that I know what 1 out of the 3 are because it got here by itself, which is this one. I know what this one is, in particular this blue one, because it got here first. But these 2, I don't know which is in which package, because they both got here today at the same time, and it's 2 books. I know the books are, I just don't know which is in which package, and I don't want to know. With that being said, let's hop into this like 15-20 book haul. I don't even know where I want to start. We'll just start in the pile. First up, I have Finale and Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I bought Legendary earlier this year, so I thought, why not go ahead and also buy Finale? Have I even started the Carval series? No, so should I really have this or this? Absolutely not, but I'm just a girl. I'm just a girly pop. I can't say I'm a girl because I'm gender fluid, but I'm just a girly pop. And the girly pops say that you don't have to read the Carval series for going into this, but I'm autistic and ADHD, and those 2 combined is making me go, no, you're going to read the whole Carval series before you read this series. So I digress. The next book we have is Foxglove by Adeline Grace, which is the 2nd book in the Belladonna series. This is actually on my December TBR, if I remember correctly. I can't remember my December TBR for whatever reason. But I bought this a couple months ago, I believe. I hauled it like very shortly in a video, but I bought this. I'm glad I have it on hand because I've read book 1 now and love it, so. The next book we have is Not a Stranger on this channel. It's been in a couple videos, but I did buy this like right after I stopped posting on YouTube, so I decided to include in this haul. This is basically everything I've bought since my last book haul, which went up on March 7th of this year. So a lot of these books you will have seen. It's just, this is me officially hauling them in a book haul video. And that's what this is. She's Chunky. She's also on my December TBR. Next up, we have a series. We have the first 3 books in a series, and that is the The Academy series. I have books 1, 2, and 3. Have I read a single one of these? No, but I did read the book a couple years ago, and I remember really enjoying them. I think I gave book 1 like a 3-ish star, book 2 a 4. I was on book 3 when I stopped a couple years ago, but I remember nothing about books 1 and 2, so I thought, why the hell would I pick up book 3 without? So now I have all of them, and this is like 1,000 pages combined right here. So I'm scared. I think I want to do a vlog reading these 3 to determine if I'm going to continue on with the series, but that's for another day. It's for another time. Next up, we have The Prisoner's Throne by Holly Black, which is the 2nd book following The Stolen Heir. I have the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition of this. It is displayed outwards on my bookshelf. If you watched when you see my bookshelf organization video, which comes out after this video, so do with that what you will. Speaking of which, you're getting a sneak peek of the new shelves because I did reorganize. Since we're already on the topic of Holly Black, I did end up buying The Queen of Nothing by Holly Black because when I did my original book haul in March of this year, I did not own this book. I bought it probably not far from when I bought, when I filmed that video, I don't think, but I don't really remember. But I have it, so. The next book is another one. The next book is Bad Blood by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I had owned all 3 books for a while. Sneak peek also into my next continuing series vlog / book 6 of Bookmas. Day 6 of Bookmas. I've read book 3, so now I only have this book left to read. And I've been putting it off. 1, buying it, and 2, picking it up, just because I don't want it to be over. I don't want to have the last book in my hands and for it to be officially over. The next book that I bought was The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang, which is the second book in the popular series. She's chunky. I do need to get my collector's edition of this, but I was like, this is the edition that I'm going to annotate when I annotate it and do all the jazz with it, so we bought it. That's all of stack 1. And that was 10 books in itself. Moving on to stack 2. We have Wretched by Emily McIntyre, which is the 3rd book in the Never After series by Emily McIntyre. I use these as palette cleansers. They're dark fairy tale retellings. They're not reimaginings, they're not retellings, because these all take place usually in the real world-ish. And it's the villain story. So book 1 was a retelling of Hook and Wendy. Book 2 was Scar, and I cannot for the life of me think of her name. Sarah from The Lion King. And then this one I think is a Wizard of Oz retelling. I don't know what I'm getting into for this one. I'm kind of scared because I'm not a Wizard of Oz fan, but I digress. The next 2 books are chunky books, but they are books 2 and 3 in the House of Devil series by Kayla Edwards. I decided to go ahead and try and get all 4 of the self-published versions of these because they are getting published in 2026. I'm only missing book 4. I'm just putting off buying it because nowhere has it for cheap or no one's reselling it. So I'm putting off spending the 25 bucks I'm going to spend on it. But I did buy books 2 and 3. This is on my December TBR, so. The next book I have already read, and you will see it in you have already seen this video that this book is in, and that is Direbound by Sable Sorensen, which is the 1st book in the Wolves of Ruin series. One of my all-time favorite books of 2025. Okay, this is in I think it's in my top 5, top 10. It's in my top 10 books 2025 video, so when that comes out, you will hear me talk about this. The next book's another first in the series, and it's A Broken Blade by Melissa Blair. I've read the first 2 books of this series. I mean, it's a 4-book series, and I really, really enjoyed them. I am doing a reread because I don't really remember anything about them. So here we are. Next, we have Praise by Sarah Kay. I have heard really good things about the Salacious Players Club. I mean, this is 5 or 6 book series long. I was kind of buying them as I read them, probably. I haven't read this yet, so I don't own book 2 yet, but here we are. Another 2 books that I read out of the 20 books that we're hauling, where I haven't even read half of these. We have Haunting and Hunting Adeline by H.G. Carlton. This book is in my top 10 of the year. This one's an honorable mention for this year. I just really enjoyed this one a lot more. But these are very dark. I don't recommend them to everybody. I genuinely don't recommend them to anybody unless you're looking for some dark romances. So, do that what you will. Another two that I've read, guys. We're on a roll here. And we have This Woven Kingdom and These Infinite Threads. I read these from the library, really enjoyed them. Decided to get my own physical copies, and so here we are. I definitely enjoyed book one more than book two, but I digress. And then the last two books that we're hauling before we open our packages are The Jasmine Throne and The Oleander Sword. I have read Jasmine Throne. I have not read The Oleander Sword. I got this from my library, but then I was like, no, I think I'm going to love the series. So I literally bought book two, and book three is in one of these three packages. So do with that information what you will, because again, this is in my top 10 of the year. So... time for best part. Since I know what this one is, I'm gonna go ahead and open it. I'm trying to make sure I don't dox myself on the internet right now. So the items are facing towards me. But this one, actually, I think I need to hold this book in this video. The first book that goes along with this. I'm gonna go grab the first book that goes along with this and talk about them together since I'm hauling this. But we have Heartless Hunter and Rebel Rich by Kristen Cicerelli. I forgot that I had bought this a couple months ago, and when I went to Books A Million, I'm scared to read this. I'm actually currently doing my reread of Heartless Hunter right now, as we speak. So, I'm having fun. I'm really enjoying this on a reread. I'm just rereading it so I can have everything, all the pieces together when I go into this one. Because, my goodness, I'm scared for this book. It is, I think this is longer than book one. It is. Okay, anyways. I have both of those. Book two. I don't know what book this is. Like I said, I obviously ordered all of these, but I don't know what is in the packages. It's Caught Up by Nabessa Allen. Okay, so this is the second book following Lights Out. My best friend / sister has my standard edition of this because she was reading it. But I have caught up now, and I'm excited. This is gonna be a quick read. This is shorter than book one by a lot, actually. Yeah. Yeah, we're, yeah, and she's floppy. Okay, yeah, I'm excited for this though. Do you need to seriously read this? Because this is one of my most anticipated releases for 2025. After reading Lights Out, and I have not read it yet. I'm ashamed. And then right here, I know what this one is. Now that I have opened Caught Up, I know what this is. And this is funny that I am opening this now. Ooh, they wrapped it. Okay. This is book 3 in the Ending Fire trilogy by Tasha Shuri. So I have all 3 of the babies together now. Okay. All 3 of them together. And they look really good together. I actually really like this color scheme. And like, look at the covers. How long is this one? I'm trying to read spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers. 494 pages. No spoilers though. I can't read the page. But it's 494 pages long. So there we are for my book haul. This is a lot of books. Let me tell exactly how many this is, so I can tell you how many this is. This is 27 books. What I can say though is all of these were bought within a reasonable time frame. Somewhat. The last couple months, since mid-September, I have been going a little ham. Just a little bit. But considering a lot of these, at least half of these were bought back in like March. I would say we're doing pretty good here. So I am actually going to go edit this video and another Bookmas video really fast before I film another Bookmas video. We're just in the midst of filming here, guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm going to set up all these books around me in a way that makes sense to the thumbnail as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I don't know what my favorite books out of this haul is. But if I had to pick the book that I think I'm most excited to read out of all of these in this stack, out of all the books I hauled, is Outbound by Tristan Dion, because this is like my #1 top series of all time, if you know anything about me. Besides the Cruel Prince trilogy, this right here. So I'm excited. I think I'm going to do a video doing Bookmas, reading some of my most anticipated 2025 releases, and this is one of them. I mean, it's only going to be 2 books long, and it's literally just going to be these 2 books right here. So, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's Bookmas video. Come back 2 days from now for another one, because I am posting on the odd days of the month. But I hope you guys have a great day, evening, night, morning, afternoon, and whatever part of the world you're having it in. If you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, share it with your friends, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Good.